Hey, it's still a hot day out here, at least in Ontario. It is. Stay safe, guys. And again, that heat, it's just part of what we do. It's way better for me than being cooped up in an office building or the winter and everything else. But again, I say it all the time: lots of water, lots of sunscreen, breaks if you got to. Keep your people safe. Keep yourself safe. It's by far the most important thing. And just think about you and your people and how do you spend your time. And again, it's end of June here. We've got ceiling and gutter guards in full swing. There's lots going on. There's lots of market left. But your schedule is probably changing a bit than the franticness that was potentially the beginning of May, where you're trying to get 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs a day done every single day. And that's a great thing because it gives you the space to be able to make some decisions. And one of those things you got to decide is how to use your time. So it's a great thing, but it's also difficult. It's a lot more, I guess, challenging than it might be to just show up and go clean windows or show up and go do the work. So for me, I mean, I genuinely believe if you're not at your bookings goal, your time is most valuable and best spent with the highest ROI doing sales. So doing marketing. So when you think about it, if you've got your employees, if your employees can get through the production day without you, get through the entire day, doesn't mean you necessarily leave, but your whole time can be used for marketing. Like if you're not at the goal, that's the beauty of what you've built and what you've got right now, is that your team can go and do that. And if you're paying your people $19 an hour, for every hour that you clean windows, you're saving $19. If you use that hour differently, do you think you could make more than $19? And when you do that, that's where you get, again, very simple on your ROI. Think about what you're paying your employees. For every hour you clean windows or every hour that you're in production, that's how much you're saving. So, if you can go book a $200 job knocking on doors even, which is a small job, really small job, you're taking that time, you're spending the $19 because you're paying somebody to do it, but you just booked 200 that made you significantly more than the 19 that you would have saved any other way. Your value is absolutely going to be in marketing and booking work. Again, there's maybe some minor exceptions if you've only got, a tiny little bit of production left. But even that, even more reason for you to get out there in marketing. So sometimes you got to be in production. I totally understand that. And that's a part of the business. But think about that. How do you pull yourself out of production, especially now when your team's trained, especially now where your schedule may not be back to back to back to back to back. Your value is out there booking work and making sure you've got your team safely producing quality jobs for clients, especially when you start booking some of the bigger ceiling and staining jobs and $2,500 gutter jobs and all these other things with all the experience that you have right now. So get out there, get after it, and we'll talk to you pretty soon.